The U.S. Department of Agriculture. Try to figure this out. They are holding a compulsory cultural sensitivity training program.
That alone should be problem enough.
This is staggering.
Yeah.
The USDA is hosting. I love that. Hosting. It's like Hitler was hosting a little Holocaust party. Hosting something that you have to go to. They're not hosting it. They're holding it. And you have to go to it. And what are they doing in this compulsory sensitivity training? They are saying that white men are racist. Now, here's that's sensitive, isn't it? They are being told to bang on tables, and they are also being required to chant in unison. Now, for as bad as this might sound when I tell you they're told to chant in unison, the Pilgrims were illegal aliens, it might sound bad. But if you have the actual tape of this, it sounds much worse. Here is a little bit of audio from the USDA, their compulsory meeting that they were hosting on cultural sensitivity.
Say thank you, black folks. Say thank you, black folks.
Good start.
I want you to say America was founded by outsiders. Say that.
Jeez.
Who are today's insiders. We get very nervous about today's outsiders.
Stop. In your wildest dream, do you not get up right now?
No, I do. Absolutely.
I get up and I walk out. You know why these people don't? Because their jobs depend on it. You know why these people don't get up? Their jobs depend on it, and they're like, you know what? It's just not worth it. I'm just going to say the damn thing. I'm telling you, you're slipping into dangerous territory. If your unions are doing this or your government is doing this, you get up and walk out. You get up and walk out. And if the media won't show it, then you got a bigger ass problem. You walk out and you come to my studio. You might lose your job. You know, we all have to decide what is worth it. In the end of the day, what will we be remembered for? Who were we as individuals? Who are we? What do we stand for? What do you really believe? What are you willing to do for stupid money? I've been broke, man, and I know how hard it is. But in the end of it, the only thing you have is your word. That's the only thing you have is your word. And when you lose your honor and you lose your word, you know that's the most valuable thing. And you spend the rest of your life trying to get it back. What are you willing to say? Listen to what these people are willing to say for money. I've said a lot of things in my life, and some of them I said for money. And then I sobered up, and I realized you don't ever do that. What are you willing to say? Are you willing to chant back? Because there's more.
I want you to say the Pilgrims were illegal aliens. Say.
Stop. You willing to say that?
No. The Pilgrims were not illegal aliens. There was no law against it. There were no borders here. There was no government in place. There was no set sovereign nation here. There just wasn't. So what are you talking about? The Pilgrims were illegal aliens.
But
That's
Pat,
bull crap.
Pat, you just say it. Just say it. You got to feed your family.
Just
Not
say
gonna
it, Pat. Say it.
Not going to say it.
Do it.
No.
Everybody's saying it. Everyone around you's saying it. Why don't you say it?
Yeah,
just say it.
This guy's getting $200,000 to get them to say it.
But wait, there's more.
The Pilgrims never gave their passport to the Indians.
Yes.
The word passport.
Good people, let's not be fools.
Listen.
Let's protect our borders.
Oh, thank you.
But if there are people within our borders who are working here unauthorized
Unauthorized.
by their status,
By their status.
and treat them with respect.
Okay. And nobody's saying that you shouldn't treat them with respect, but you should also ask them to obey the law.
You can respectfully
You
say,
can.
I'm sorry, can I see your passport? Can I see your green card?
Yeah.
Can I see your green card?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Pilgrims didn't have a green card. No, the Pilgrims didn't have a green card.
Yeah.
For the love of Pete.
Yeah, I mean, the act of respect
can't take
is
it.
someone following the law. That's where the respect is needed.
Take it from the top and play it again. I want you to hear this, America. Because somebody came out of that room and said, America has to hear this. Nobody else is going to play this stuff for you. Have you seen this on Fox? Have you seen this on NBC? Fox probably would play it. If they haven't already, they'll play it as soon as they find out about it. Have you seen this on NBC? Because once they find out about it, they won't play it. ABC, they won't play it. NBC proper, they won't play it. CNN, they won't play it. And if they do play it, they'll play it once or they'll dismiss it. Look how long we spent on that stupid cruise ship. And did you see the audio of the CNN woman being bashed? Oh, it was so satisfying. I almost had to rub hot oil all over myself. It was unbelievable. CNN is going out and they're broadcasting from where the cruise ship people are coming in. They're broadcasting from. They don't give a flying crap that somebody tried to blow up a bank in Oakland, California, and he admitted that he was trying to start a civil war. They don't do that. Oh, why even cover that? They don't cover the fact that this guy, this killer, this weekend, they had people chanting for him. People were coming out and saying, who are the cops to kill this guy? Trial by jury. Excuse me? He admitted he did it. I'm all for a jury trial, but when you're killing people and you're surrounded and you won't come out peacefully, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're shooting at them?
You're shooting at them. You run the risk you might be killed. But that's not the point. They're not about the jury system or a fair trial. These people are anarchists. These people are communists. These people agree with him. Where is the media? Where's the media? Where is the media? Can you imagine if you had Bush in office and he was saying, okay, let's chant this. Mexicans are illegal. Mexicans won't show their passports. Can you imagine that?
Oh.
We have a government agency indoctrinating their workers and making them chant these things back. Play it again, Pat.
Say thank you, black folks. Say thank you, black folks.
Stop. Just that.
Yeah.
Just that.
Say thank you, white folks. Say thank you. If you're in a room with a whole bunch of Hispanics and blacks and you say thank you, white folks, for everything they've done for you. Okay, you just that. Can you imagine? And this is a guy who's a diversity awareness trainer, self-described citizen of the world. Citizen of the world. Okay, so he's an America hater to begin with.
So this is your agriculture department. If you think that your agriculture department, this is the guy, these are the people, they're training the people to go out and talk to the farmers. They're going out and talking to the farmers. If you're a farmer and you think you're going to get a fair shake from anybody who has any kind of common sense in the government, you listen to the training that they're doing. You think you can relate to these people? Listen to the training they're getting.
And from the top again.
Say thank you, black folks. Say thank you, black folks.
Wow.
I want you to say America was founded by outsiders. Say that. Who are today's insiders. We get very nervous about today's outsiders.
No.
I want you to say the pilgrims were illegal aliens. Say the pilgrims never gave their passport to the Indians.
This is
good people. Let's not be fooled.
It's creepy.
This
too.
is unbelievable.
It's creepy.
This is the government. This is not some. This is not some. Occupy Wall. This is the federal government spending your money training federal workers. Can you say Hitler Youth? This is incredible. Have you rank this on outrageous things you've heard from the federal government? Rank it. Can you think of anything more outrageous? I've heard individuals say crazy radical things. But that's not what this is. This is a seminar. Mandatory. This is not mandatory seminar. This is not this guy. Well, this guy got up and he said something. No. Somebody hired him. He prepared this seminar. How many times has this seminar been given before somebody got a tape and said, you have to listen to this.
And again, it's
This is
compulsory. It's compulsory. They
Right.
have to be there.
Right.
It's
How
not
many
like, hey, if you want to come and listen to this, do.
How many times has your department or your company ever had a seminar with somebody who got up and was just like, they have a compulsory, where everybody has to come, and they go from division to division, and they do this little dog and pony show. We've all been to that, right? Sensitivity training. We've all been to that, right? Over and over again. We've all been to that. How many times does your company, or have you been at a company where they do the sensitivity training and it's just wing it? We got some guy. We haven't heard him yet. We haven't really talked about it at all.
Oh, never.
Just wing it.
Never.
There are attorneys in the room.
Yeah.
Every time it's done, there are attorneys in the room. So please, don't tell me that this was just one guy who just kind of, no. This is an outrage. This is an outrage. This should get to every congressman. This, until they pull all of this and make sure that they route it out and make sure it's not in any other department, any other cabinet position, this should have the funding pulled from the USDA. The funding should be pulled. Every congressman should get a copy of this. Send it. Make sure somebody at the Blaze, Jeffy, call the Blaze. Make sure somebody gets this story to every single congressman demanding an answer. Will you pull the funding until this is stopped? And will you investigate to make sure this doesn't happen in any other department? I cannot think of anything I've ever heard from the federal government that is more outrageous than this, and I've heard a lot. Can you?
Not right off the top of my head. Mm-mm.
Jeffy? Again, not off the top of my head. I mean,
Seminar
maybe
like
somebody
this,
will come up.
I mean,
no, I've never heard. This is not some guy just. Then this is the key. I've heard outrageous things from individuals before, both in government and out government. But I've never heard anything like this. This is orchestrated. They know this is in there. They know it.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. Somebody help me out.
I mean, maybe the guy went off script. Maybe he was, this wasn't part of the plan, and he just went into some
so
direction.
Is he still working there?
Yeah, well,
Because I have news for you. In a sensitivity training class where you're being completely insensitive to whites, you'd be fired. Any company I've ever worked for, you'd be fired. And you would have had somebody else. I've never been in one where it's just one person. Have you? Has anybody been in one where it's just one person up there? There's always a lawyer or two people. You got to have a witness. I mean, always. So was this guy fired? Because if he just ad-libbed that, he's absolutely nobody stopped this. Nobody in the room stopped this.
Yeah.
What is the culture like where nobody gets up out of that room? Nobody walks out.
And this blatantly passes the easiest test, which is if you switch it around and you say it about white people, is it appropriate? And obviously it would not be.
Of course not. No way. They'd be apoplectic over this. Mm-hmm. It would lead every newscast. USDA in racist seminar against Hispanics and blacks. It would lead every single newscast.
Please, this is important. Put this up on my Facebook page today. Put this up on Twitter and ask everybody you know to tweet this, to Facebook this. Spread this like wildfire. Call your congressman. Tell them about this. Ask them. Tell them. The USDA should have their funding cut off. Congress can do it. They don't need the Senate. Congress can do it. You can take the House of Representatives and they could cut it off. They should cut the funding off from the USDA. This is sensitive. I was just with farmers last week. I was just with a bunch of people who have common sense. How do you relate? How do you relate? You're really? If this isn't New York, Washington, D.C. bullcrap think tank, Occupy Wall Street, Cornell West poison, I've never seen it. This is poison to the Republic.